Good to everyone. Good morning. We're continuing the Halachot of Brit Mila. We mentioned yesterday that a father is obligated to do the Brit Mila for his child. If not, it's karet. And a person who grows up as well that doesn't have Brit Mila has to make sure to do it. Now, let's say the Bet Din, the city, knows about a child who's not had a circumcision. And let's say the father passed away or the father is involved. The Bet Din has a responsibility as well to ensure that the people in the community have a Brit Milah, and in a way they could use forceful methods as well to make sure that a Jewish child has a Brit Milah. Now, just getting through to explaining exactly what a Brit Milah is, we'll just do this demonstration. So the Brit Milah is cutting off the. What was that? Volunteer? No. The volunteer needed. So there's the orla and the priya. So you have on top of the ever an extra piece of skin, and the mitzvah is to reveal the atara, to reveal the crown fully. A person that doesn't have a complete brit milah, or the mohel was old, or the if the atara is not shown fully, then they would need a tikkun. They would need to fix it. So basically, the mohel lifts up the skin, and it's a little stretchy, right? So it lifts up the skin. He puts what's called a magen, which is a shield to shield the bottom part, and to the top part that's going to be cut off, the orla is going to be extended. He says the bracha, and he puts the knife against the metal magen, and then that cuts off the orla. Under the orla is a thin, now the skin's going to go back, but under that there's two levels of skin. A thin membrane, a thin skin that's also there. That's called the ora priya, the skin of priya. That also needs to be cut, and that is, if you see a mohel, he has longer thumb nails. With that, he rips the skin a little bit and pushes down at the same time. Rips and pushes down, and then it gets pushed down below the atara, and then that's where the bandage is. And then he bandages, the atara is shown, and then it all melds together as one afterward. So it's the cutting of not just the orla, but there's the orla and the priya as well. And what? No, it's under the skin of the orla. And when you cut the skin of the orla, it's the membrane is there still over the atara, and you need to peel it and push it down. And the halacha is mal velo para ki'ilu lo mal. If you did the milah without the priya, it's as if you didn't do a brit milah. So that's also, they make a joke, mal velo para. If you did the brit milah, you didn't pay. It's also as if you didn't. You did the brit milah. That's another joke. Yeah. Okay. So that actually brings us to the third halacha for today, which is it's the correct thing that the mohel doesn't charge for the actual brit milah. He could charge for his travel time, for his visits, but ideally it should be that he does it for the mitzvah. But nevertheless, the person on the receiving end, the family that the mohel did the brit milah for, they should pay the mohel. Meaning, from the mohel, he should say, no, I don't. If you ask how much it is, no, whatever. You don't have to. It should be that way. But from the parent, it should be, no, I'm going to pay you. So, but when it gets technical, technically the mohel can charge for his time and etc., but should not charge for the actual brit if it gets technical. But again, the person should be forthcoming and pay and figure out the going rate, which these days the going rate is about $500. Now, let's say a person can't afford. The guy says, look, slicha, mohel, I can't afford. The mohel should do it, even expecting $0, he should do it. If the mohel is stubborn, and let's say that's the only mohel in the city, let's say, right? Because then go to a different mohel. So let's say a guy says, I'll tell you the truth, Rabbi Mohel, I can't afford it. I just can't afford it. The mohel should be, again, forthcoming. But if the mohel says, I'm sorry, I need $300, or else I can't do it, right? And if that's the only mohel in town, the person could get the Bet Din involved, and they could force the mohel to do the brit milah even for nothing. That's the way that it should go. again, in a general situation, the Mohel shouldn't be, here, this is my price, this is the thing, but rather, whatever it is, and the person should know, to pay the going rate. Okay, that's that for today. Mincha tonight at 7:05. Have a good day, everyone.